Maybe I am a loser. I am a 19-year-old and I need help. So there's this one guy I know from school, the fuckboy, the cool dude kind of person. He gets all the girls he wants, he's good at sports and has money. I am in a group where I am the only guy and 3 girls. I mean, we are really close, but the thing is all the girls, in fact all the girls in my school, just somehow or the other try to bring him into conversations. He is always talked about at least once every time I talk to these friends. I am tired of being the one listening to his tales. I am also tired of being underestimated and talked over all the time. I hate this. I hate that my closest friends are dreaming about a guy like him. I don't care who they date or anything, but when I am trying my level best to be there for my friends, why is it that when he's around I am not given any attention? All eyes on him, all ears to him. When he throws a party, all of them go to his party, and when I want to meet the time, all of the excuses come up. I am kind of the person who listens to their problems, always available, mediocre in studies, mediocre in sports, no individuality. I feel horrible about myself. What am I doing wrong and what should I do to be a person like this? Hey, I hear you. Feeling invisible while someone else gets all the attention. That's rough. And when it's happening in your own friend group, it hits even harder. It's like you're always there, always listening, but never really seeing. And look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to just be more confident or stop caring, because I know it's not that simple. When people constantly gravitate towards someone else, when your presence feels optional, it starts to get in your head. You start wondering, am I just boring? Am I really that forgettable? And after a while, it feels like you already know the answer. But here's the truth, you are not a loser. Not even close. Right now, it sounds like you're measuring your worth by comparison. Like this guy's the standard, and if you don't match up, you're somehow less. But that's not how it works. Just because he gets attention doesn't mean you don't matter. Just because people talk about him doesn't mean you're invisible. And just because you're not him doesn't mean you're nobody. Let me ask you something. Do you actually want to be this guy? Or do you just want to feel valued? Because those are 2 very different things. If you're always the listener, always there for people, that's a great thing. It means you care. But if being the supportive one is making you feel overlooked and unappreciated, then maybe it's time to ask, are these people actually my friends? Because real friendships don't make you feel like an extra in someone else's story. And let's be honest, are you giving yourself space to be heard? When you talk, do you share your opinions, your interests, or do you just go along with whatever's happening? Because sometimes people don't ignore us on purpose. We just fade into the background because we never step forward. And yeah, that's hard. But it starts with you. You don't need to be the loudest or the most exciting person in the room. You don't need to have money or talent or some flashy personality trait. What you do need is to stop treating yourself like an afterthought. Find things that make you feel alive. Build yourself up, not to impress other people, but because you deserve to feel like your life is yours. The moment you stop seeking validation and start just being, people notice. And the ones who don't, maybe they were never really paying attention to begin with. You're 19. This is not your final chapter. If you feel like a background character, change the story. Because you're not a side note in someone else's life. You're the main character in yours. And that's something worth showing up for.